And as per the famous words of Yosemite Sam, I'm a gonna blow you to smithereens. So, yeah, a little bit late getting started on the stream. I'm happy to see that actually, even though I was dilly dallying, that people actually were already here waiting. So, obviously, YouTube is informing you before it even actually starts. It's a good sign.
It is.
And welcome to evening time, everybody. Let's enjoy evening time. It's evening time now, and we're ready to enjoy it. Hi, LLAW, infinity sign. Hello, it's Izzy. I read that comment of yours a little while ago, and so I went to your channel to see if I recognized you, and I did not. I'm assuming you're not Izzy, my niece, by marriage. Hi, Mean Bird. Hi, Putty Cat, and welcome to evening time. Exactly. Welcome to evening time. The day has passed, the evening's arrived. Rachel and I went out to lunch today for lunch, but we're going to make something for Queen Rizabella. Oh, okay. Vaguely, I do. Vaguely, I remember. But I got a lot of people come through here. It's hard to remember all of that. Later on, I'll be making some dinner, but I'm not ready to start with that yet. Lunch was delicious, yeah.
It was delicious.
It took an awful long time.
Yeah.
The happy goat is not the fast goat.
No, it's not.
Rachel actually has plenty of leftovers that she could eat for dinner.
Oh yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
I'll eat something else for dinner. So we're gonna start the evening time by walking around the house and showing off what? My new glasses.
Yay! Look how handsome he looks.
We haven't had dinner yet. Yeah, well, they're very boutiquey about their food, and it is quite delicious, but it does take a very long time to cook. So I've got these glasses that supposedly are denim glasses. Supposed to look like denim, but I got them because they have this, which I like. And the ones in the supermarket don't have that. I am still alive, Demetrius, Demarcus, and kicking. And I am ready for us to go on. No, I don't think they're ladies' glasses. I just think they're unisex, but I think they're fine like this. No, these are my glasses. Rachel doesn't wear glasses. I got these today because I like this aspect of it. And the price. It was only $7.50. So I decided to get these glasses. Because I lost my third pair of glasses when I went out in the wilderness yesterday. So I needed to replace it. Do those glasses get me laid? No, the house does. It doesn't hurt. But being married to my wonderful wife Rachel is what gets me laid. In fact, I made the sexual intercourse at her earlier today. Hi, Rachel. How's my beautiful princess doing?
What?
How's my beautiful princess doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt your business.
Oh, you're fine.
You need bendy glasses because you're always falling asleep on yours? Yeah, well. No, these are regular unifocals, they're called. We need a Lady Gaga song today. I'm Lady Gaga. Look at me. I've got costumes and lots of jewelry. I'm Lady Gaga. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Lady Gaga.
That's good.
Thanks. It's a pleasant afternoon, pleasant evening. Not too hot. Tomorrow I've got to go into town, go to the supermarket, get my prescriptions. Probably try to go there on the earlier side. But, you know. When did she sing that song? She has not sung that song yet, but I would anticipate that she's going to start singing it now that it's come into the world, now that it's been born. I look tired. I don't feel tired. I may look tired, but I feel very lively, like post sleepy week, you know. Each month I get my bottle of Adderall. It lasts for some stretch of time, but not the whole month. And then I have a week or so, 10 days. No, we haven't rented the house yet. Putty Cat, why do you always want to hammer down on unpleasant task things that I need to tend to? We're going to go deal with that. We're going to deal with that tomorrow. I'll list it on Zillow or something. I don't know. Putty cat, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Does Lady Gaga watch Talking to Famous People? I assume she must, you know. She should. Obviously, it's the internet's only and therefore best YouTube channel. So she should be watching it. YouTube's a pretty big deal, and this is the only channel on YouTube, so if she's not, I don't know what's wrong with the lady. Maybe she's not even a lady. Maybe she's just a woman. To be a lady is a little different than just being a woman, you know. A lady is fancy and has good taste in things. So, hi, Captain Doobie Jai. Welcome to India from California, America land. I'm just standing. I'm just dancing. I'm dancing to the beat of a different drummer. Which drummer? The little drummer boy from that Christmas song. That's which drummer. This is one of my favorite places to stand. I stand here, I look over here, I look over there, I look straight ahead. Can we go to the shed? We could go to the shed. If I want to get cray all up in this place, we could go to the shed. We could even, in theory, wash the little wilderness car. That would be a chore worth doing. All right. Let's do it. Let's put on some shoes and let's walk down to the shed. Okay, we're going to walk. I'm going to walk all the way down to the shed with my own 2 legs. And y'all can come with me. Because I have internet that goes all the way to the shed. It doesn't go all the way inside the shed, but it goes to the door of the shed. Yeah, very adventurous. I agree. That's why they call me the Lord of Adventure. That's my nickname. I'm not going to move any beds, any shed, nor am I going to paint anything red. However, I will put on my boots and then in cahoots with Booty and Poots, I will walk down to the shed. Well, the Oakland Athletics won another series. We've won every series since we played the Dodgers. We lost, I think, 3 of 4 to the Dodgers, or 2 of 3, I don't remember. But let me tell you, the Oakland Athletics are really making a late season charge here. A late season charge. But they have in front of them the Houston Astros. Astros are playing pretty hot right now. But so are the Athletics. We won today even though Brent Rooker is still on paternity leave. And we were down 5-0. Came back and won the game. Take 2 or 3 from the Mets. Oh, this is a big walk we're going to be taking all the way down to the shed. But it's going to be worth it. We're going to get some exercise. It'll be the winning combination we've all been looking for. A combination of fruit filling and chocolatey flavors. All right, off we go to the shed. You can take any one of the Athletics in a bare knuckle fist fight. Well, maybe that's true. But you know, they're baseball players, not pugilists. I'm sure I could defeat any of the Athletics players in a debate as well, but that's because I'm a debater and they're baseball players. All right, get ready, everybody. Well, Ninja, keep talking, okay? All it takes is a hot streak by the Athletics and a cold streak by the Astros, and we're looking at backdooring our way into the playoffs by winning the AL West. Very plausible, I'd say. So, not likely to happen, but definitely plausible. Teams have come from further behind than this with less time remaining. You know, with each loss combined with an Athletics win by the Houston Astros, we get 1 full game closer and 2 full games closer. Well, here's the shed. We're at the shed now. And I wonder how bad that wasp's nest that I found in here before has gotten. Welcome to the shed. We've got fun and games. We've got lots of stuff in here. Baby, we've got your name. We are a meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. This is in the shed now and meow 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 meow. Welcome to the shed. Welcome to the shed. Just stay open. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na, knees, knees. Well, we've got quite a bit of wasp nest back here now. Quite a bit of wasp nest in there. I'm gonna have to get it down. See if I can show you the wasp nest. Oh yeah, I see it. It's right there. See it? In the middle with those holes right there? That's a wasp's nest. Pretty bad, huh? Welcome to the shed. Meow, 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 meow. Welcome to the shed. Welcome to the shed. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Knees, knees. I'm going to bring you down to the shed. Do you want to walk up the hill? You want to be crazy and instead of walking up the driveway to walk up the side of the hill like crazy people? Let's do it. I gotta warn you, you're gonna get some stickers in your shoes probably. But let's do it. I don't want to take a fly swatter to the wasps. I'll probably just wait till the wasp off season. How are we gonna get up the side of the hill? Somebody's dog came and pooped here? God, that's not very nice. All right, let's try it. Do you think we can make it up the hill? Let's see. All right, we're going to have to make a running start. Okay, we made it up to this spot of the hill. This is a dead tree. But look, it's got this one stick. It's from the middle of it. You wouldn't think that all the tree could have been around this stick, but apparently it was. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on trees and sticks and stuff. All right, should we continue up the hill? Let's give it a shot. Pew, 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 pew. This is trash. What is this? Maybe it was from when I cooked that steak, actually. Now that I think about it, that's plausible. Well, we went all the way down the hill shed, and then we came back up the hill, and I got a bunch of stickers all over myself in the process. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. The Lord of Adventure did it again. That's right. I had the adventure of a lifetime, or even of 3 or 4 lifetimes. But I've also got little thorny stickers all over me. Burrs. I got some Aaron burrs. They're just like all over my shoes. It's ridiculous. I'm going to try to vacuum myself, I think. That's why you don't walk up the hill, Eric. God. Don't you know anything about where you live? All right. Well, first things first, let's clean the cat box. Might as well. All right. That's done. Now, what I want to do is just plug this bad boy in and try to vacuum up the burrs. Remind me not to do that again. What a pain in the ass. Like, stop trying to spread your seed around by attaching to me. It's rude. There, fine. Good enough for now. God damn it, I need a battery for this thing. Oh, really? The Hawk Tua girl threw out the first pitch of the Mets game. I did not know that. Well, good for her. No, I'm not excited about the new Beetlejuice movie. I'm kind of stunned and interested in the Friends reunion minus Matthew Perry, entitled "The One with Chandler's Funeral," which is about as hardcore and perfect a title as you can get. Okay. I believe I am demyad sufficiently at this point to at least go inside the house without getting meows all over everything.
Hi.
Hi.
What happened?
Oh, I just walked up the hill and got a lot of stickers in my meow and my meow.
Oh, that's so hard to get rid of.
I know. So hopefully I've learned an important lesson here.
Did you?
Yeah, stop walking up the hill, Eric. You think oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna walk up the hill. It's not gonna be great.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's gonna be terrible.
Day.
Yeah, well, this is the worst thing that happens to me all day. It's fine. I knew before I even went up the hill I was gonna get these, but I somehow think oh, it's not gonna be that bad this time. But it's always that bad. Yes, the kitties get them too. And
yeah, they do.
And they don't like it when I'm trying to take the stickers off of their fur. Because I have to focus on one spot for too long, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I can only do it to trouble when he's, that's ridiculous. Oh, you mean for it to count as a win? I have to go 6 innings? Eric, why does Hollywood keep banking on old movie titles? Are the writers creating new content at all, or is it more serious than what we know? I mean, it's just when you're looking to invest money in some sort of creative project like a movie, the only sort of bankability thing that you can look to in terms of data is familiarity, precedent. But the truth is that the thing that is the most reliable indicator of profitability in a movie or something is actually quality. But that's a much more tricky thing to. You can only you can objectively determine quality, but only some people are right about it. And it's also the case that quality of different kinds is differing degrees of popular. I mean, it can't require them to pitch a minimum of 6 innings. That makes no sense. That's impossible. If you're saying you can't pull a pitcher in the 3rd inning after he's given up 12 runs or something, that's insane. It must mean in order to qualify for a win, the pitcher has to pitch 6 innings. That it cannot say. There's no possible way. They have a rule that says you have to face, I think it's a minimum of 2 batters before being replaced. Maybe it's 3 batters. I'm not exactly sure. But they obviously can't force the starting pitcher to stay in the game for 6 innings, no matter how many pitches he pitches, or no matter how bad an outing it is. The A's starting pitcher was nearing 100 pitches before the end of the 3rd inning today. Mm-hmm. If he were forced to retain, if they were forced to keep him on the mound, I mean, I don't want to Google it, right? you brought it up. I'm correcting you as how you describe it because it can't possibly be the thing that you're describing. So you can Google it and research it further and understand why you're wrong with it. Because obviously, you cannot force a pitcher to continue staying in the game up through 6 innings, even if it takes you 200 pitches to get there. So, so you should Google it instead of telling me what I should do. Impossible. Okay, so right. He's allowed to leave early if he hits 100 pitches, gives up 4 or more earned runs, or gets injured. So that's not a 6 inning minimum. Okay. I regret that I had to read that to correct you rather than you presenting it correctly in the first place, but so it goes. Yeah. So that's fine to say a pitcher must pitch 6 innings unless they're doing badly, throw too many pitches, or get hurt. Okay, well, that's the same as it is now. Yeah, pitchers have to stay in for 6 innings unless they aren't pitching well, throw a lot of pitches, or have some physical reason why they shouldn't continue, which is like how it is now.
Yeah, it is how it is now.
Give us some grilled chicken recipes. Hmm. I mean, it is true that a manager can pull a pitcher who's given up fewer than 4 runs in the 3rd inning. It's true that a manager can pull such a pitcher in the status quo, but they would only ever do that if they were injured in some fashion or had exceeded a pitch count, right? So it really is the same as it is now. So accept that and stop trying to argue with me about it. And they're not even going to implement this rule because it's insane, right? They can change it such that you have to go 6 innings for a win. That makes fine sense, but you got to let the manager manage the game, obviously. So I like the idea, maybe in some kind of a theory, but it's not It's not really what it's positioning itself to be. I don't have some grilled chicken recipes. Brooke, hello. Yeah, so, you know, what percentage of starting pitchers are pulled prior to the 6th inning when they have fewer than 100 pitches, have given up fewer than 4 runs, and have no physical problems? What percentage of starting pitchers are actually pulled in that context? And you'll discover the percentage is quite low, I'm sure. Even in those instances where they are pulled prior to the pitch count or giving up 4 runs, it's hard to say for sure whether there's some kind of physical problem. Could have broken a fingernail or anything. Pitchers are fussy like that. Could have a blister pop, etc. Well, Buddy Cat presented this thing. Supposedly, the major leagues were going to force starting pitchers, to stay in for 6 innings, and I said that's impossible. He said, Google it. Well, I Googled it, and I said I was right. It is impossible. They said it provided the pitcher's not giving up more than 4 runs or pitched over 100 pitches, right? So obviously that's not forcing anybody to do anything. That's just bullshit. Well, there's no reason to think that their purported goal of improving the prestige of the starting pitcher is ridiculous. That's not going to improve the prestige of the starting pitcher. I do like the fact that they passed this rule some years back. I'm not sure how long back, where you can't have bring a reliever in to just face one hitter. You know, he's got to face. I think it's at least two batters or maybe three. Um, so I think that's a good rule.
Yeah, it is.
Again, barring injury. Obviously, if the relief pitcher comes in and gets injured, yeah, I was scared of the ball probably in baseball, I guess.
Yeah.
Not so much in like soccer, maybe, but I didn't play a lot of sports. So the example I gave was very timely because it came from today when I was explaining why this is not possible. Because the A's pitcher had like close to 100 pitches before the end of the third inning even. We were down 5-0, and the game had an insane amount of foul balls. So it wouldn't make sense that you could possibly force that pitcher to stay in for 6 innings. Well, under the prescribed rule change, or proposed rule change, you wouldn't have to. So that's why that's bullshit.
That's because the A's won.
Yeah, the A's won. Yeah, we did. It was a great game, that boy class. I gotta say, it was an exciting game because we came back from 5 runs down to win 7-6. Shea Langoliers got on base, I think, every time, or did he get out one time?
I think he got on every time.
I think he got on base every time, yeah. And you know, we're missing our number one guy, Brent Rooker.
The Dodgers might be moving?
No, that's not what I said. Anything. They might be moving, but I have not heard anything about it. I've not heard anything about it. If they are,
I've not either.
It seems unlikely. Mets fans look sweaty and disappointed. It sucks to spend a day game when it's hot if your team loses, but even if your team does not lose, it still sucks because it's hot and when you leave, you're all like
sweaty and
sunburned and overheated and like just going out in the little wilderness car yesterday. That really made me tired, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't even hike myself. I just drove the little wilderness car.
We learned that Shea Langolier's name is Shea because his dad is a Mets fan and named him Shea Langoliers Shea after the Mets Shea Stadium.
Yeah. Although I'm guessing that Shea Langoliers' dad right now is probably an Athletics fan.
Yeah, I would guess so too.
Since his son plays for the Athletics.
Yeah.
But Shea Langoliers is such a great name. It's such a
really
great.
Is.
Knowing that too is even a better baseball name.
It is. He names his son after a stadium, a baseball stadium, and then his son plays for the major leagues. Like.
No, the downside of this was when Shea was a young child, his father dressed him constantly in blue and orange.
Yeah.
You smoke in front of the kids, they're gonna smoke too. Oh, my daughter doesn't smoke, and I smoked in front of her when I smoked cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I also smoked weed in front of her, but she doesn't smoke weed at all. So that's not true. Anything that rhymes with beers deserves cheers, including Shea Langoliers. Good point, Buddy Cat. Good point. Yeah, the Athletics are moving.
Yeah, the A's are moving.
But that doesn't affect us at all because we live the same distance from Oakland as we do from Sacramento. Now, granted, if the Athletics complete their move and end up actually going to Vegas, which who knows? Because this owner has a long history with struggling to put together deals like this, and this one doesn't look like it's going through smoothly with the Vegas thing. So we'll see. They may end up staying in Sacramento. You know, I think they're going to get a great response from the population of Sacramento.
Oh yeah.
Sacramento loves their basketball team, the Kings.
What do they do? Hi, McKenna.
Hi, McKenna. Shout out to my brother, Hugh Jasso. You know what? The Jasso family should never have named their son Hugh.
That's wrong.
Just like the Everywhere family should never have named their son Mike.
Yeah.
The Rays used to be the Devil Rays, but then they got Christ in their life.
Yeah, it's true. People did want Christ in their life.
The Devil Rays converted to Christianity at some point. Now they're the Christ Rays.
People like really were not happy about the devil part in Florida.
I guess. You know, I don't think anybody really complains about the Arizona State Sun Devils.
I know, and then the Duke Blue Devils.
Right, the Duke Blue Devils, they're fine. Christ is king, though. Why not? That's why the Devil Rays are now called the Christ Rays. I think we're doing fine, McKenna. I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine as well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
The Sacramento Kings, for example, used to play in a stadium called the Cow Palace. They no longer play at the Cow Palace. Now they have a new stadium, but it used to be that Sacramento's stadium of choice was the Cow Palace. New Jersey Devils, right.
Oh, yeah, New Jersey Devils.
The New Jersey Devils,
yeah.
They're another one. Isn't a devil ray just a type of stingray? No, Atomic Elf. It's worshiping Satan. That's what it is. Get it right.
Hey, William.
You know, there used to be an NBA basketball team called the Washington Bullets.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but then they decided they didn't want to celebrate gun violence. Well, we know with the murder rate in Washington, D.C. going like this, I was like, maybe we don't want to be named the Bullets anymore.
I get that. I do get that. There's something more about...
That may be the first example of woke team renaming.
Yeah, that...
The Bullets.
Really? That
Yeah,
might have been.
because I think that preceded the getting rid of Indian names, you know?
No, I didn't know.
Well, yeah, I think the whole, like, Cleveland Guardians, not the Indians thing, that came after the Washington Bullets were like, we can't be the Bullets, okay?
Yeah. It's a cool old name.
We can't be the convenience store robberies.
No, it's not. It's not a good look.
They changed their name to the Bump Stocks. That would have been a good thing to do. I like the name the Bullets. I think it's good. It's a good name. But, you know, they do have what's that team in Texas that, or maybe it's Oklahoma State Cowboys. They have like rifles that they aren't real rifles, but they shoot off at the
yes, they do.
at the games and stuff, you know.
Yes.
El Diablo. I remember when, I don't know if it was like Hugo Chavez or something, gave a speech after George Bush at the UN, and it's like, El Diablo was here. I can still smell the brimstone.
Oh, wow.
He said it in Spanish, I think, but
That's great. That's like the Queen or something, Prime Minister of Kenya, right? Who like is like, we Kenyan women dress regally and we care about our clothes. We don't want to look like basically Meghan Markle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to look like Meghan Markle either. Atomic Elf 1 loved the Cow Palace. Been there a number of times, including the Dragon Theater. I've never been to the Cow Palace, but is it still in existence? Does it still have, do they knock it down and replace it with another stadium? I don't know if they just built a different stadium somewhere else or if they replaced the Cow Palace. We do plan. You mean my hero? That guy is absolutely my hero because he went out of his way to get a job that he was totally unqualified to do with hilarious consequences. I need to learn that guy's name so I can just say, do you have any idols or heroes? I'll just say, Hagadishu Natanata, or whatever his name is. The Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Commanders. I think what they should have done, the Washington Redskins, is instead of changing their name to the Commanders, they should have changed their name to either the Pilgrims or the Conquistadors.
Wow, they're not really represented in
Right.
sports.
We have a team. No, my hero is not the Hawk Tuah girl. Okay. I think that's kind of a cute story or whatever, but I'm not that interested.
She's like really not happy to be the Hooktoa girl.
The Hawk Tuah girl?
Yeah.
I mean, that's her name.
Yeah. She's like,
no, I'm not having an OnlyFans. No, I don't want to be a meow.
Yeah, like she's like, I don't want to be known as
the Hawk Tuah girl.
Which is funny.
Well, apparently she threw out the first pitch today.
Yeah, apparently.
So,
I saw. I mean, I didn't. I saw the person who commented.
Pretty Cat said that.
Yeah.
I think they should change their name to the Cleveland Smallpox and the Washington Conquistadors.
Wait, we have to represent the Canadian like fox trappers.
Oh, right.
Beaver trappers.
The Montreal fur trappers.
Yeah, there should be the Montreal fur trappers. I guess they don't want to be known for like killing animals.
Yeah. The seal clubbers.
Seal clubbers.
The Cow Palace is still open Saturday. First round fights. Hey, you know what, William? Maybe I will. Maybe. I can even play one song right now to just get it started so that it's definitely a yes for at least one song. Anything particular you'd like to hear? I'm not totally against playing a cover if it's something I know. Sort of, Satchel. Sounds good. The California COVIDs. Like the San Jose social distancing. See if it's in tune. Been sitting for a while, probably isn't. Pretty good in tune. The legendary story of Bigfoot can't be confirmed as real or not. Therefore, the legend Viscac farce, correct? What?
I don't understand that question.
You just got done watching the Lex Morningstar video? I don't remember it, so it's I recognize the name. I think it must have been a Type Police video, probably, but I don't remember the video. Every life lived reaches a time when the road splits in two. There are times, dark times, times of despair, times when it's hard to feel good. That's when I look for my sack full of solvency and that satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Every life lived reaches a time when the road comes to an end. When I'm there, will there be anybody else around? Or am I riding all alone? That's when I look for my sacrifice, solvency, and I satchel filled up with bones. Yeah, that satchel, nothing but home. Satchel of helpful goods. 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 Thanks. NYC, NYC, New York City, you and me. The Bronx is up and the Bowery is down, and the people travel in a hole in the ground. Is that what it says? People go in?
People ride in a hole.
Or ride in a hole in the ground. You're welcome, William. Thank you for requesting it.
New York, it's a wonderful town. Bronx is up and the Bowery's down. People ride in a hole in the ground. New York, it's a wonderful town.
What a great song. What great lyrics. I really like those lyrics. The Bronx is up and the battery's down. The people ride in a hole in the ground. That's great. What's the next line? Just New York, New York?
New York is a wonderful town.
Oh. Remember, here's the key to getting around New York City, everybody. If the sign says you're headed towards Brooklyn, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, It's big time. Big time. You're going the wrong way.
Rachel taught me that today. So, as you see, I apply what I learned. When someone shows up whose name is NYC, I share my NYC wisdoms that I've gained from Rachel. If the sign says Brooklyn, you're going the wrong way. I'm sure people in Brooklyn would find that a little bit. Probably take some exception to that.
They would.
But you know, what do they know? They're from Brooklyn.
What?
I said, but what do they know? They're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're just probably hipsters, but I don't even know at this point. I don't know how gentrified it's gotten, or if it's still kind of eclectic.
Now it's mostly Jay-Z and his friends.
Well, that's not untrue.
And his frenemies.
His frenemies?
Yeah, his friends and his frenemies.
Gotta write about something, I guess. He hasn't written in a while.
Yeah, what's going on with Jay-Z? He's just kind of chilling,
Yeah.
shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in his neighborhood.
Possibly.
He got in one little fight, and his mom got mad and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." And that's how Jay-Z became the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. Formerly the New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, they were.
But New York's like, no, you can't have that team, New Jersey. We're going to take it from you. And they did.
Yeah, but they don't even, it's like, New Jersey has the Jets and the Giants football field, so.
Right, but they still insist on calling themselves New York teams. It's like, sorry, New Jersey, we'll play our football in your state, but we will not be your team.
Yeah, they don't recognize it. It's like ridiculous. They can take the Nets from Jersey, call them Brooklyn, and build a stadium in there.
Even though it's not very far away, right, from New Jersey.
No.
So.
And
well, you know,
they keep their football field in Jersey.
New Jersey is kind of the equivalent of Orange County to Los Angeles County. New York is the equivalent of Los Angeles County. It's like the Angels are never going to be the Dodgers. Why? Because the Angels are from stinky Orange County. Okay, what are we making for dinner tonight? Well, you have leftovers.
Yeah.
What am I making me for dinner tonight? I am making me a sausage sandwich.
Ooh.
And I ate all of my lunch. Rachel had a lot of leftovers because I got eggs Benedict, which was delicious. She got a club sandwich, which was kind of huge.
Yeah, it was like a double decker.
Yeah, I was surprised at how big the sandwich they usually was. My eggs Benedict was just regular sized eggs Benedict.
Yeah, yours look good.
It was delicious. Well, you tasted that hollandaise sauce.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, they know their way around the hollandaise sauce as
They do.
the hungry get. Where are these little bugs coming from?
There's bugs coming up.
Well, I see a little like fruit fly thing here.
I don't know where they're coming from.
Get out of here, little bugs.
Seriously.
I hate those little bugs. Those are fungus flies. Those aren't fungus flies. It's not that gross around here. It's quite clean. That's why I'm surprised that we're having these little bugs, you know? We actually keep a pretty tidy house. Rachel did a good job of cleaning the kitchen yesterday.
Thanks.
Sure. Do I just want one sausage sandwich? Yeah, I think that's going to be good enough. Just a sausage sandwich away from paradise. Alright, now I'm going to put a little bit of water in here and a little bit of red wine. And we'll just boil that for a bit. We'll put a little bit of this too. And maybe even a little bit of this oregano.
Oh, oregano. They are Italian sweet sausages.
They are. Now, I guess I'll wipe off the inside lid of this, because I made hamburgers in this last time, so it's got a lot of grease on the inside. That's fine. I mean, a little hamburger grease on your sausages ain't gonna hurt anything. But it's supposed to be a little cleaner than it is. Good enough. All right, now we've got that sausage cooking. What else? You need some cream? Is that what you're waiting for?
No, I'm not. I wasn't waiting for cream, but I do need cream.
That's a place I put things that I don't want Rachel to be able to get. I just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's not really why I put it for Rachel. It's just an unfortunate consequence of me putting things there. Is that you aren't able to reach them.
In a concept, it's a good idea to have a closet there, but
Well, it works well for us because I'm tall enough
Yeah,
for that, right?
yeah,
But
right.
most people would not be tall enough
No.
to reach up and
No.
over the fridge and to get
no,
in there.
that's why in concept it's a good idea, but what do you think about how now cabinets, it's like in for cabinets to go all the way up to the ceiling?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good idea. Why not take advantage of the additional storage space?
Store space, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not that into accumulating and storing and collecting various objects.
No, you're not at all.
So,
That's why I'm like, we don't need that. I mean, it looks
we
nice.
We don't need that. We
Yeah.
don't even use the space we have in this house at all.
We don't.
This is not meant to have just the stuff of one couple living here, you know? most one couple people don't have this much house. Nor do they feel like they need this much house. But, you know, you and I have gotten used to this much house, and there are certainly advantages to having more house, you know?
I think so. Other people have said no.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we don't necessarily use all the space around here,
No, we don't.
but what we utilize is the distance, like, you know, it's helpful to have 2 floors, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when we get visitors, then obviously it's nice to have rooms upstairs. We can have multiple visitors at once.
Yep.
We could have as many as, in theory, like 3 couples visiting us simultaneously if we let one of them use Rachel's room.
Yeah. Yeah. Good party house.
Yeah.
Thank you for the creamer.
Sure, darling. So, let me raise you up a little bit so you can see what's going on here. We've got our sausage cooking. It's really defrosting right now in this liquid. That's why I started off with some liquid, right? Because it's frozen. We're going to take this cheese out of this package and put it on the plate right there. See the plate action and the pan action all in one shot.
Plate and pan action.
Yeah. There. Pretty exciting.
It is.
Now we're going to get some mustard. I don't think I'm going to put any ketchup on this. Just mustard. I'm going to turn my bread over so that it defrosts a little bit more evenly.
Ooh,
Maybe even put a little Worcestershire in here.
that sounds good. I like Worcestershire. I'm a big fan.
Well, I could put a little bit of onion on this too. So, let me just do the following. I'll cut this here and peel back this outer layer. Throw that away. Then we'll cut like there. Peel off this layer. And now we're going to chop some onion. I'll get some meat to wrap up the rest of this onion. Here we go. I've wrapped up the rest of this onion. I'm going to chop this into smaller pieces. Okay, so we'll let this boil down once more, and then we'll cut into this and cut it up into small pieces. And then we'll be just about ready with our food. See how this bread is. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to need to do to work on this here, I'm going to need meow, and I'm going to need meow. We just maximally boil this away. Okay, good. Now we will chop this into pieces, like yeah. We'll make this basically into like ground sausage. Okay. Now I'll put this cheese down here on the bread. I'm breaking it into little pieces like this. And then I'm going to put some mustard in here and toss this around with the mustard. Now I get a nice mustardy goodness on it. And then we'll get onions, put them on here like now. And then Okay. I declare that done. I'm just going to scoop that sausage right on there like that. Using a scooping motion. There. Now, we'll set that down. Put these things away. Grab a beverage and go sit down and eat.
I want to eat with you.
Sounds good. So Rachel's gonna have her club sandwich from earlier that she didn't finish eating at lunch. She really didn't eat very much of it. You said a lot.
2 of the 4 sandwiches.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, color me wrong. Seems like there was so much left that you must have eaten less than half of it. But I guess it's just a tall sandwich. All right, let's do it. Let's try this sausage sandwich extravaganza. It's a little over seasoned.
It looks like a classic. Your sausage sandwich.
Well, it is a little over seasoned, but it's okay.
Aww.
Oh shiz, approval confirmed. It says first, last. He's the first, last, and everything in between. It has cheese on it already. It's still quite delicious.
Oh, it's delicious.
I wanted to show you your sandwich too.
Yeah. Mine's delicious as well. Look how big.
No, that's half of it. So. Well, you know what? The truth is, first class, sloppiness or not sloppiness in terms of how hard it is to eat is not relevant to how delicious it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes very delicious things can be hard to eat.
Yeah, they are.
Like hard tacos. It's hard not to
So
spill.
good.
It's hard not to spill a little hard taco on yourself if you're eating those.
Oh, especially hard taco. And sometimes you want a hard taco.
Mm-hmm. But if you get hard tacos, you've already agreed to get shredded lettuce and shredded cheese on yourself.
Mm-hmm. You've already.
Before they even arrive, you've agreed to that.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had a sloppy Joe in like forever either.
Well, one downside of sloppy joes, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
they're sloppy.
Mm-hmm. That's another one where you're like, I know I'm gonna get this on myself.
Yeah.
Hey, Luigi.
McFlurry, don't be gross. They are not approved for beard use. As somebody who has a beard, I can assure you that sloppy joes or chili cheeseburgers, other things like that, they're not
Chili
really
hot dogs.
not approved for
Anything
beard
with
use.
chili, really.
I smell all myself.
That you couldn't anticipate, though.
Oh. I could have. I already spilled it myself earlier. So I should have learned a lesson last time, I guess. Okay.
Hey, Keisha.
Hi, Acacia. Hi there, ex-Panoktok, Nap-Denoktok. I'm sure, Robert McDonald, realistically, my balls would probably be injured before your chin would be dislocated. I don't think my balls are that sturdy.
How did we get started talking about your balls?
Robert McDonald asked if I would dislocate his chin with my balls. I'm saying I don't think my balls would win that battle against his chin. They're more sensitive than a chin is.
It's good. Good TI.
PMSL. Is that premenstrual syndrome lover? Mm.
You gotta keep the balls, keep them strong.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was a delicious meal, and I feel so much better. I feel healthier. I feel more alive. I like my interpretation of it better. Premenstrual syndrome lover. I just, nothing makes me happier than when my woman is PMSing. I'm just like, oh yeah, you're so moody. Okay, I do remember croquet balls.
Me too.
They are much more solid than my balls, I assure you. I wouldn't want anyone hitting my balls with a mallet after all. That sounds like a surefire way to injury. I'm gonna go outside, walk around a little bit. Rachel, if you feel like joining me, you're welcome to. Don't feel obligated.
I don't feel obligated.
Oh, Mr. Man. Kitty gentleman is up here bothering the woodland friends. Well, he's coming down now that I'm here. He's coming down to see me. Here he comes. Hello, Mr. Kitty. What a good gentleman you are.
Sorry, Trouble. I didn't mean to scare you.
So Trouble was up here on the wall because I put cutlets out there earlier today. So obviously he was policing the wall to prevent the woodland friends from eating their cutlets. Because he's a dick.
He's such an 8.
Yeah, I put the cutlets out earlier. Did you know that a kangaroo has escaped a prison in the Czech Republic? Why are they imprisoning kangaroos? That seems a strange thing to do. What did the kangaroo do?
I guess the kangaroo. Yeah, what did the kangaroo do? Was it like in zoo prison?
I don't think they have zoo prison.
Or like
Zoo is already prison.
oh. So would that be where
Who knows why they do things like they do in the Czech Republic? It's not even called the Czech Republic anymore. It's
Czechia.
called Czechia. It's not Czechia. I think it's Czechia.
Yeah.
I think I was wrong, but it could. I think I've heard it pronounced Czechia.
Yeah, I think it is Czechia.
I've also heard it pronounced
I'll ask my
Czechia,
sister. She'll know.
but it shouldn't be Czechia because that sounds too much like Chechnya, which is a different place. 6 days ago, the kangaroo escaped the prison in the Czech Republic. Well, good
6
for the
days.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
I hope it stays on the run. Hopefully it got like a fake passport. Can get out of there. Doesn't it look like I've got a injection thing?
Yeah. Yeah, like it's kind of bruised. What's up with that?
I don't know. I have no idea what it is. See, it looks like unless maybe I don't know what it is. No idea. Maybe a secret agent injected me when I was sleeping or something.
Maybe.
Seems reasonably likely. Injected me with something harmless, obviously, because I'm fine.
Yeah, and I wasn't there the whole time, so he could have snuck in.
Or maybe they just, instead of injecting me with something, they drew some blood. Yeah.
Because your blood is precious.
Yeah.
They looked at your birth chart and they were like, we gotta know more.
Oh my God, he's a master number 2? We've got to get his blood.
We have got to get his blood.
Important kitty.
Yeah.
It's a flesh-eating spider bite.
Jeez, trouble.
Good that he does it here, though, rather than in the house.
Yeah, that's true. Now that you say it. Look at those nails. You truly are a beast.
Yeah, you are. You're the beast of the East.
Yeah.
Things are looking healthy.
Yeah, they are.
I watered earlier today. Get away, little bug. So I walked up this hill earlier.
Oh, this is where you walked down?
I walked up, yeah, from the bottom.
Oh, you walked up.
Walked up this hill and I got so many stickers, burrs, whatever you want to call them, in my socks. It was crazy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow, that's life in the big city.
Yeah, it is. My trouble.
He's like a dog.
He is like a dog.
He runs around the house with us. Now let's go over here. And this time, we look over there. Yep. Instead of showing you what we're looking at, we'll just show you us looking at it. Come forward a bit. There. That's a good looking meow over there.
Such a good looking meow.
Boy, if we could show this on YouTube, we'd have thousands of people here at the live stream.
Thousands. They'd be so surprised at what they're seeing.
It's amazing over there. Something amazing over there. What is it? It's just the hill. It's not really that amazing.
It's kind of amazing that that hill is sunny and over here is
It's
shady.
nighttime. It's the darkest of night times right here.
Yeah.
But over there, it's still daytime.
Yeah, it is. We looked out with the house direction.
Yeah, well, they probably put it that way on purpose.
Yeah.
The double desserts. The double desserts. Fizzy, 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 fizzy.
一下你大姐姐，这这
This is That's good stuff, that song.
It is good stuff.
He's gonna show you a python. Please don't scream. I'm not going to show you that.
No, he's not like that.
No, I'm not an exhibitionist of that fashion.
No.
Of any fashion. I mean, maybe I want to exhibit, like, here's what we're doing. We're at the open mic or something, you know.
That's
like,
true.
I'm not afraid to be in front of camera, but I don't want to exhibit my nudity. That would be not appropriate.
No, it wouldn't be.
That would not be family friendly. This is often, or at least sometimes, a family friendly show. Not some sort of tawdry, sweaty adult movie theater around here, okay? It's not what we do around here. We make regular YouTube content. Just normal, regular YouTube content. Yes, that is a Mini Cooper. It's a Countryman 4-door. So it's also a stick shift. It's not particularly sporty compared to the 2-doors, but it's quite roomy compared to the 2-doors.
It's a nice car.
It's a good car. It serves us well.
Yeah, it does.
And we had to replace the clutch not that long ago, but it's to be expected when you get a lot of thousands of miles on it. Your ass is roomy. Okay. Are you planning on having somebody move in there? Oh, your message got deleted.
Oh.
Winston's mom doesn't want to have you find a roommate for your ass. Can you open the door?
Yeah.
There are a few too many little bugs out here. Right
Yeah,
now.
there are.
It is the exact wrong time of day. The same time of day that it's nice for people to go outside when temperature-wise and stuff. It's also nice for the bugs to go outside.
Yeah.
Is this all wooded area around me? Yeah, it's we live here kind of tucked between the Sierra National Forest and the Yosemite National Park. But the thing is, we're actually in a neighborhood here where there's like a house just right over there, and there's a house across the street. So we only have 1 acre, but our little neighborhood is pretty small, and it's pretty isolated back here in the woods. In fact, one of the things I want to do this evening is work on a video I made of going out in the little wilderness car yesterday up into the woods, because since we do live close to the national forest and also other like public land that I'm not sure what it is exactly, but there's a lot of roads that you can drive out into the woods around here, and we have a little wilderness car that we drive out into the woods. Yesterday I went on one of these adventures. One thing I was planning on doing here tonight is working on the stringing together of all the little videos I made. I don't know if they're in the right order or anything. I just converted it. It seems like they are in the right order, maybe. The first part of this journey required some travel on the actual road here. This little car isn't street legal, but we're way back here, so nobody really cares. Here's where we turn off across from the Jersey-Dale campground, which is, I believe, still closed. Yeah, it's been closed since the fires burned all the trees around it. And once we get up here, we'll reach the gravel part of the road and head into the national forest. Yeah, so this is what I did yesterday. Rachel was sleeping. I left in the morning, you know, and I figure, I guess, if you look on the map, it'll show you that this
road is accessible by regular, like, four-wheel drive trucks, vehicles. I thought I'd stop right here on the road. Even though it's not really a turnout, because it gives a great perspective of the scope of the fire damage in the valley below. You can see all across the other side of the hills there are burned trees.
Wow.
And you can see the areas where, of course, it wasn't burned as well. So a Forest Service employee stopped me. They were walking down this road, stopped me as I was driving up there in this little car. And they told me I had moved over a helmet. I'm driving this little car in California. I have never seen anybody drive one of these with a helmet. I am certainly not going to do so.
Ridiculous. Try that with a
I'm
helmet.
curious about this little walking path I discovered here. I wouldn't want to take the little car down this, it's a little too narrow, but wonder where it goes. All the burned trees. This seems like a good place to give you a sense of where I'm going. The road is over there, and that's where I'm headed. As you can see, it's still quite green up here, despite the hot summer. We had a very wet winter. And as we gain in elevation, and we're going steadily up here, it gets greener, and we're also moving into areas where the burn didn't hit as bad or missed entirely. So this is an interesting spot here in the National Forest. There's this little bit of private property. 6486 is the number of this house. There's posted private property on this side as well for some stretch down. I'm not sure how that came to be, but it did.
So yeah.
So I call these big piles of logs that they have here Lord of the Rings signal fires, because you can imagine them being used as such. I'm assuming the Forest Service puts them up with dead logs that eventually they plan to burn, perhaps during the wet season. I'm not really sure.
Or Sasquatch might do it.
There's a number of them around.
It could be a Sasquatch related thing.
You can see a few from here. You can see them up on the hill over there.
It takes some pretty strong Sasquatches to do that, though. Maybe bigger than.
I'm heading down Service Road SO3 or 503. I'm not sure.
It might have been the French fire.
It looked like the Sierra Nevada Mountain.
It might have been the Creek fire.
This road is pretty rough. You probably need a specialized vehicle like this, but you might be able to do this with a four-wheel drive truck. I'm not sure. As you see, it's a little bit slow going. I stopped here where this natural spring comes out across the road to show you why this place is called Mariposa. There are lots of butterflies. You can hear all the other insects too. This spot is absolutely gorgeous and cool. I don't know what elevation we're at, probably 4,500 feet or so, 5,000 feet. It's got this natural little spring here with the butterflies. Or I'm naked and afraid, I'd probably pick right here. So I just came out of there. The last bit of it was very rough road, and now I'm onto this much more car serviceable road here. I'm not sure where I am. I've looked at the map and I really don't have any idea. These are the first phone and power lines I've seen in a long time. And if I look over here, I can see there are houses across the gully here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not, but give it a shot. Can't really see them from here. There's one through there. But so I think I'm going to go up this road a little bit and see where it takes me. If I find a good spot where it looks like I got bars, maybe I'll try live streaming for a few minutes before heading back home. Alright, so I took that road the other way. I didn't like what I was seeing that way. I turned around, I came this way. I've actually left the national forest now. I passed the boundary, and you can see here, you got people's houses coming up here. Damn, Daniel, I'm here to Chilla Mountain Road and Harris Cutoff Road. Well, that's it, and the Ponderosa Basin Chapel is that way. I could drive on this for a little bit, but I have no idea how I would get back home from here. So I'm going to turn around and go back the way I came. Heading back the way I came now, here on 5SO3, a very rough road for a stretch, and heading back towards Jersey-Dale. Coming up here on the part of the road that gets the roughest, and probably, this is not as bad as it gets on this little trip I'm taking. I'm in low gear and four-wheel drive right now. I wanted to get a quick shot of this place. There are actually a few private properties up along here, and this is one of them. It's like a half house, and you can see there's a hunting stand there. Must be somebody's little hunting lodge. Here's another one of the private properties along this little road.
That's so cool.
You can see there are a few buildings, a little outhouse. Here's another view of this very well-tended property. It's called Cerro del Oso, which means Hill of the Bear in Spanish.
Hopefully this isn't too boring for you.
It's not.
Everybody here. I want to see them all string together.
On the whole trip. This little spring here, crossing the road. All the butterflies and the trees. It's gorgeous. It's cool too. It's got to be no higher than 80 degrees right now. There's not really a place to stop, just right here in the middle of the road. Just to mix things up on the way back, I said I'm going to take
Bad idea, Eric.
SO3X. I'm on O3 right now. It's an extension of it, I believe. It goes around and can meet back up with it.
And this
Hopefully
is when I got lost, everybody.
As you can see, 503X is definitely the road less traveled. There's bushes growing up right in the middle of it. 503X here is fun, albeit a little bit sketch, maybe. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. I'm so glad I came up this way. It looks like there's water up here. As you can see, this road is not much driven on. I made it back to this road, I think, but I'm not entirely sure.
Uh-oh. Here's the part where Eric gets lost.
It's turn into a Mr. Ballin episode. He just packed a couple of cheeses because he decided he's going to be gone for a couple of hours. Here's a nice view of the valley below.
Oh, that's really great. Wow. How pretty.
I hope I'm not lost. There's this bit of road here that's paved that I don't remember going over before, and I'm not sure if I'm heading in the right direction. Well, we'll figure this out one way or another. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm lost. I don't recognize any of this road I'm traveling on, and I seem to be going the wrong direction. Let's see how this turns out. Well, I'm back to where I got lost. From there, and then this, I went that way, but I think I need to go this way. But I could go that way, but there's a fourth road over there. But I'm gonna go this way and hope it's the right way to go. Alright, this feels like the right way, but if I have to turn around again and figure something else out, I'm gonna be well and truly lost. Well, I am definitely lost. Because I found myself here at Signal Peak Lookout Tower, elevation 7,000 feet. I guess they look for fires from up here. I'm guessing. I'm looking for my way home. I'm gonna call my wife, see if I have any signal up here. Well, I'm back here again at the four corners of the road. That way's not the right way. The way behind me's not the right way. I don't think that's the right way either. or that. So I'm going to go back the way I came and go back to where I took this extension road and backtrack to the original route I took. So I'm here now at 5SO3, and I actually have Google Maps on my phone now. It says I should go straight, so I'm going to go straight. Okay, correction. I started going up there and said, no, I'm supposed to go that way. So I'm going to go that way. Okay, I'm back to 503 extension. I'm not taking the extension. I'm taking the regular way this time, and I think I'm going to be able to find my way home. Okay, we are back on track. We are no longer lost. I recognize this property down here. Well, I made it back to the Jersey-Dale Ranger Station. I found my way back. And now I just got a short trip on the road, the paved road, to get back to my house. And there's the ranger station with all of our Forest Service personnel in attendance, no doubt. And there we have the road. I made it back. It's a miracle. Home sweet home. Been more of an adventure than I had planned on. Have to be in reverse. Go back. Wow, that was pretty good.
It was. I was very entertained.
You know, it doesn't even really need a lot of editing.
It
just,
doesn't.
Like you just string it together like that and put it up.
Yeah.
It was quite a journey. Where is that place? It is just above the Jersey-Dale Ranger Station. If you do, Google Jersey-Dale Ranger Station or Jersey-Dale Mariposa, then you can see where it is.
It's true.
Yep.
You got that right.
I thought that was fun too. I enjoyed it.
It was. It was really good. I like that.
You get lost there? Well, I did too. But the crazy thing is, where I made it out to is way down there on the highway. But instead of going out the road to the highway and down the highway, I cut across the mountains to Chochilla Mountain Cutoff Road / Harris Road.
Mm-hmm. That's far.
Yeah. Well, hello. So, I guess I'm about ready to maybe wrap this up. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know what we will watch or whatever, but I'm ready to maybe watch a little TV, settle in.
I might watch some YouTube.
Sure, of course, darling. You do you. How do I deal with anger? I mean, I think the best way to deal with it is to change your life such that things that make you angry so much don't make you angry so much. But it depends. If you have a bad habit of being angry for your own satisfaction, then it could be a little different. Anyway, good night, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for being here. And don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.